Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Eric, and today I'm here to talk about my new purchase, which is the Varla Eagle One scooter. Now, I'm not normally one to do these type of videos, but there was a little bit of a lack of information on the internet about this scooter and its capacity for big dudes. So I thought I would post a little video. Anyway, I am a big guy. I'm almost 6'3" and I weigh about 300 pounds. So I really was hoping this scooter would work out for me, and it does. For a little background on myself, I have been into dirt biking my entire life. Well, since I was 10 years old. I've been an avid dirt biking, and I live here in the mountains of Northern California, where we just have epic single track as far as the eye can see. So it's been a long passion in my family. My dad was a pro motocross racer in the 70s, and my grandfather rode dirt bikes until the day before he passed at 75 years old. So safe to say it's in my blood. Unfortunately, about 3.5 years ago, I had an accident where I fell on a glass jar and broke my, not broke, but severed some tendons in my hand, and I had to have 2 surgeries on it, and I did about a year of physical therapy, but I never really got a full range of motion back. You can see here in my hand the scars I have from the injury and the surgeries going all the way up my middle finger there. I severed 2 tendons, and the surgery was able to repair one of them successfully. Unfortunately, they weren't able to repair the nerve damage, so I have all kinds of weird stuff going on inside my hand. But the biggest thing for me was, even after a year of physical therapy, I was never able to get motion in my middle finger back. It's just stiff. You can see it's all curved and messed up there. And then the rest of my hand, like, I can't really make a fist, and sorry for flipping you off, but that's just you know how my finger stays. So there it is. So anyway, after a year of physical therapy, I was really hoping to get back on the dirt bike, but just the lack of grip I had in my left hand, which I already had a boxer fracture in my pinky, which never got repaired, so my pinky was already screwed up. And then with no working middle finger and the rest of my hand not having grip, I kind of got depressed and kind of gave up on riding dirt bikes, which is sad because I have several bikes, and many of my friends ride, and it was really my passion. So to get you up to date, a few weeks ago I went to visit some friends at my old stomping grounds in Portland, and we were riding the bird scooters around everywhere. My girlfriend and I just loved it. I mean, they weren't fast by any means, but it was just a fun way to get around and explore. And after a couple days of doing that, we came home, and I realized that I had so much fun that I needed to get us a pair of scooters. After doing some extensive research, I found the Eagle One, and I ordered it, and here it is. So the reason I went with the Eagle One was because A, it's super powerful, which, you know, I'm a wide load, so it needed to be able to haul me around. And B, I really like the suspension on it. It has really nice, pretty robust springs and shocks on it, and to my surprise, they are very effective. It's a very cushy, plush ride. You can see I removed the rear fender there already. Although I only have 11 miles on this thing, I was instantly very comfortable. So I was hauling around, and I jumped a curb, and it kind of got floppy on me and started grinding against the wheel. So I just pulled it off, like so many people have done with it. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little overview of the scooter itself. No details, because I know you can find a million videos on YouTube where people go through all the boring features and all of that. But you can see, oops, I forgot to close the charging port here. But otherwise, I'm just so impressed with the scooter. It's extremely robust, and you know, the people say 40 miles an hour, 40 miles range. Obviously, the range distance is, you know, the range is not going to be 40 miles unless you're lightweight on eco single motor mode, you know, doing slow. But the speed is what has surprised me. Because weighing close to 300 pounds, I'm at the upper end of the weight limit for this thing. And on flat ground, I'm still able to do 36, 37, which is just a huge surprise for me. And even up the steep hills by my house here, I'm able to go 26, 27 up the hills, which is incredibly surprising. Sorry for the poor filming here. I haven't shot any first person or selfie stick video in a long time. So excuse me for that stuff. But yeah, so I figured I'd hop on the scooter here and take you guys for a little bit of a ride around my neighborhood without my dogs. Those are my dogs right there. That's Otis and Dexter. They're Brittany's. They're good boys. Running up to us right now is little Otis. Say hi to the camera, Otis. He's a puppy. He's only about 10 months old. And Dexter, wherever he went, is my old man. He is 11 and still has all the energy in the world. Please excuse the mess around my property here. I'm in the midst of a big remodel and includes landscaping and exterior work on my place and all that. So it's a bit of a mess, but we're making progress. So anyway, I think I will hop on the bike or the scooter and give you guys a little real-time action. All right, let's go for a rip, shall we? I hope the audio works out with my helmet on. Oh, and one thing I wanted to talk about was, I was mentioning earlier, we bought it because I was missing dirt biking and I'd kind of fallen off due to my hand injury. And so I figured this would be an amazing way to kind of get my grip strength back and force me to do, I keep forgetting to turn the key on, force me to have something with handlebars so that eventually I can get back into dirt biking maybe in the next year or so. Just need that confidence, because it's just, you know, riding a bike through a technical single track, you're just ripping your handlebars constantly, and it's very physical. So I want to be able to get my endurance back up for that. So let's get this guy going. And it's a beautiful day. It's been a smoky, fiery summer here in Northern California. And it's really nice to finally have some clear skies. We got rain last night for the first time, almost a half inch, which is like a half inch more than we've gotten since, I don't know, April or May. It's crazy. All right, here we are, full battery, 13 miles on the odometer. Let's go for a rip. Hopefully the angle is good. Yeah, this thing just moves. Gotta open my gate here. Make sure I'm in dual motor mode. Yeah, oh yeah. Hope you can see the speedometer there. Probably gonna be hard to see in the sun, but it is what it is. All right, here we go. It's kind of a dangerous street I live off here. It's 35-mile-an-hour speed limit, but people drive 55 on it all the time, so gotta be careful. I'm just gonna cross now, and here we go up the hill. There we go. As you can see, I'm doing 19, 20, just going uphill right now. 24, 27. Now I'm kind of leveling off, still slightly up. You probably can't even hear me with this wind, but I'm cooking 32. Looking back for cars. 34, 35, 37, 38. 39, 38 again. Got some train tracks here to cross. Make sure there's no cars behind me. The suspension's really nice. You can just unload and hop over stuff like that. It just feels completely natural. I also didn't mention that I am an avid snowboarder, and while I don't get 100 days in a year like I used to in high school, I still like to get up there. And these scooters,
If you ride them like a snowboard, they feel so natural. Here we go, going down the hill. I'm gonna take you by the lake near my house. It's bouncy. Doing 39 right now. The looks I'm getting from cars is hilarious. It's so cool and fresh outside right now. It's unbelievable. Going by the little golf course here. No cars behind me still. Just ripping. This thing is so comfortable. It just feels so natural on it. Like it just feels great at speed. Here we are down the corner by the golf course, down the hill. Up. Looks like there's some kind of tennis tournament going on or something. Oh, pickleball. Okay. My middle finger's kind of getting in the way of my brake there. Go on this little bike path for a second. A little bumpy, but that suspension really, really makes things easy. It's just dreamy, really. Oh, and I got some off-road tires coming in the mail here soon. I feel like I look so goofy on this thing, but I just don't care. It's just so fun. I got my girlfriend a less powerful model to begin with, because she doesn't quite have the experience with action sports I have. So I figured we start her on a little 350 watt motor, not 2,000 dual, dual 1,000 watt motors like this thing has. Go through the parking area here. It just gets up to speed so fast. Some people enjoying the view here, Lake Siskiyou. Go up the sidewalk here, I guess. Starting to fill back up finally. Go turn around here. So here is the dam on our lake. This is we call it Box Canyon Dam. This is kind of the beginning of the Sacramento River right here. Sorry, I'm trying to get a view while riding. It's kind of a little squirrely. One thing I will mention is I really think a steering stabilizer will be one of my next purchases for this thing, because it can get a little squirrely at high speeds, but not bad. Anyway, here's a view for you. Just down the dam. There's actually a cool little trail up here that I might have to ride on at some point. I have to get a little more comfy on this thing. Here we go. Just love this thing, man. And the reason I went with the e-scooter over a bike or something is because in my price range, you can't really get a thrilling e-bike. But for $1,600, you can get a very thrilling scooter. 40 miles an hour on a scooter is real fun. Real fun. There's that pickleball again, whatever the hell that is. It's hilarious keeping up with these cars on a 35-mile-an-hour road. Going uphill again, so I'm slowing down with my 300-pound ass on it. And 32 though, so I mean, gets a little steep right here, so I'm guaranteeing I'll drop under 30. Getting the shoulder here. Still 27, 28 up the hill. It's impressive, honestly. God, I just can't get over the suspension on this thing. Looks like there's no cars behind me. I'd love to give you a view of our beautiful mountain we live at the base at here, Mount Shasta, here in Mount Shasta, California. It's a 14,179-foot volcano, but it's covered in clouds right now, which is a beautiful thing, honestly. So sick of the smoke, the fires, it's all bad. One thing to make note of, it's pretty key to make sure you lean back if you're going to be braking hard at all. Maybe I'll take a little cruise to this little neighborhood here. Looks like it's got some fresh chip seal on it. Not the funnest surface, but oh yeah, real fresh. I can still smell the car. But yeah, this thing, it's just insanely comfortable. Like, just doing 30 around this little neighborhood, I don't, like, nothing of it. I think nothing of it is just like, it feels completely natural. Ah, what a beautiful day. Some cows. Let these guys go by, and we're off. One thing I have not done yet is change the P setting for acceleration. I think it comes from the factory at 3 out of 5, and I think this afternoon I will be changing it back to, or changing it to 5. Anything to get me that need for speed at my weight is pretty freaking awesome. Go down the hill. tires on this thing are pretty small, so I want to try to cross the tracks as parallel as possible, unweight the suspension, and just kind of float over them. Much like you do on a bike or a motorcycle. Here we are, still doing 30 up this hill. God, the air smells so good after the rain. I'm just, one of those days that makes you feel happy to be alive, you know? Looks like we're still good behind me. Carve it up a little bit. Just use your feet, use your legs, not the handlebars, and doesn't get slick because it's just like snowboarding, you know. And here we are, back home. A 7-mile loop, just like that. All right, close the gate for the doggies, and hopefully this video turned out okay. GoPro, stop recording.